Okay, I'm going to try and speak more clearly because I was already aware that my voice is not coming across well on these. It's because I walk around a lot. I apologise about that. Right, I think I'm doing this specifically for people on the jelly print site that I'm not site group that I'm part of in Facebook. That quite a few people have asked me to show you how I do what I do. So right, to begin with, I start out obviously with a template, and that's the base drawing for my template. So now to take my plate, and with a lot of these that I've been doing recently, I put my template onto it, and I quickly figured out that putting this on at a stage when the paint is wet is, because of all the appendages sort of, as you can see, flapping around all over the place. You do that with wet paint, you've just lost all the wet paint that you just spent time trying to get that nice sort of a loose mark that you get with the roller when you're beginning to establish the shots. Sorry, I'm thinking about the camera now. The composition. I mean, you can do it when the paint's wet, no doubt. But I found it, but it's helping possibly with the layered effect that a few people have asked me about. And before I go any further, I should make it quite clear, I'm really cutting my teeth with this. I think most people on that page are technically way ahead of what I'm literally finding my feet with what I've only been using this thing for less than 2 weeks now. So hopefully I'll augment a lot of what I've seen on online with what you can do. I mean, I think people are just at the beginning of what you can do with this. I want a bigger plate though. That's what I want. Somebody's, I'm going to get back to them. I can't remember who it was, but thank you for that. Somebody's put, you can make your own plate. Well, that, if I can do that, I bet that's cheaper. And it adds a sort of disposability to the issue as well, I suppose. Right, so as you can see, what I'm doing, obviously the template, so obviously it's the other way round, so when the print comes out, it's that way round. It's constituted out of different sections, and what I decided to do a few prints back with this one and the last one that preceded it is build it outwards, because it literally feels like that in terms of what I'm doing. Is your first, it almost inverts what painting is in some degree, to some degree, because there's a notion, I sort of am, it's very persuasive, I'm not saying I'm wholeheartedly with this, but there is a notion that the final hour of painting is all that really matters. So you paint for 8-9 hours, it's what you do with that final hour that really makes the difference. And to some degree I do think there's definitely truth in that. I don't know whether it's a fundamental truth, but there's definitely truth in it. There is for me anyway. Depends, some people are a lot more orchestrated in their manner of painting than I am. In fact, most are. So yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in the sections back into place, and then I'll remove them incrementally as I move through mapping the painting together, or the print, sorry, gotta stop calling it a painting. So I do that obviously onto a clean plate. do find myself, that's why they're different colours, is because I end up losing these little parts, especially bits like that, or the eyelids.